This sounds like music to my ears. I tell you, when I turn on my radio, this is what I want to hear. I want to hear that noise. I want to hear stations stepping on top of each other. I want to hear activity on the band, on 11 meters. And when I go over to the amateur radio side, I want to hear a pileup. I want to hear a actual pileup. I don't want to hear no dead silence. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to everybody. This is what we woke up to this morning.
Sure, right. When it sounds like one day when we go dancing back in the old days, everybody else is dancing and you holding up the wall. He don't like to be dancing with the girls. He likes to watch everybody else dancing, everybody else rocking and rolling. Stop at that old radio station out there, audio in New York with the New York wave. Oh, him right there. Come on. Man, we know that. He don't like to be dancing with the girls. He likes to watch everybody else dancing. Audio in New York wave. 113 Indiana Gun. Oh, 113, you got me Watergate. You 113, whoever got me Watergate. That sounding good. That sounding good. Too bad I ain't got a Watergate. I got a Watergate, but I just don't hook it up. That'd be for sure. Hey, top it to you, man. I just gotta be sounding good in the hood. You take care up on it there with that Watergate. Bye. With the bye-bye-bye. Appreciate it. Audio up in the big house. Kind of coming and going, man. Got a little bit here and a little bit there. That sounding good. That sounding good. Too bad I don't know what it is. 113 going. Right there, 113. I hope you're one of them dancers out there. Do you stand and hold the wall while everybody is rocking and rolling and doing the twist and the armor there?
Well, it looks like conditions did drop down a little bit, but just a little while ago, just a little while ago, we had Kentucky, we had Tennessee, we had Tampa Bay, Florida. We had it all coming in here. Pretty interesting when you hear these stations coming in from different parts of the United States and what their power ratio is when you look at it on the meter and on the scope. Well, signal ratio rather. Some are strong, some are not. You know, it all depends. Quite interesting hearing this. After the bands has been very quiet, it's been very dead due to solar activity, bad, not too many sunspots. So now we have something to look forward to. Especially to all you radio hobbyists. A lot of people don't understand this hobby. You know, they figure it's old-fashioned, it's dead, it's whatever the case may be. But if you want to really say this is the real social media, from back in the days, everybody had a CB radio. This was the Facebook, the Snapchat, the WhatsApp. This was the paddywhack of radio. Now, some of you old timers, you hobbyists, ham operators probably say, yeah. But come on, stop fronting. You know you were once talking on 11 meters at one time. You know, and you probably still do. Anyway, back to the show here.
Hey, Maverick, you around here? We'll see you, man. 120, if you can still hear my small one. 113 is waving and I'm gone.
Hello, 113. Hello, 113. 226 New York with the wave. 226 with the Mother's Day wave. Break. At 226. Hey, 226 is trying to modulate a signal to the south there. I'm trying to get my signal lost up there in them Smoky Hills. I'm trying to get my voice lost up there in the Smoky Hills there. Between Kentucky, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. 226 New York. We hear somebody coming in there every now and then. Well, the signal is a little on the weak side there, but we do hear you coming in there every now and then. Anyway, once again, happy Mama's Day on that end. 226 New York with the wave. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, we hear you, dear. We hear you. Happy Mother's Day right back there to you. Happy Mother's Day on that side. 226, Bronx County, New York. So there you have it. Signals are kind of on the weak side there. Not too many strong stations. A couple, I had, two of them came back. A young lady there, she's in, up in Kentucky. And the other station there, he was, I believe he was in Tampa Bay, somewhere down there in Florida. So the signals are not all that strong, but they do have some kind of effort of hearing stations or working some stations. Sometimes they're strong, sometimes they're not. Anyway, this is a good old hobby from way back in the days. Technology has definitely came about with all of the digital signal processing that they have now. Pop on some lights, shed a little light on the subject. And usually if you hear some conditions on 11 and 10 meters, okay, it's best for you to kick over here on 6 meters and give a listen on 6. Okay, you want to sit on 50.125 or 52.525 FM. And usually you will hear some chatter out there in the distance. And if you do, you know conditions is kind of good. Uh-oh. There is some activity on 6 meters. Whiskey 01 Victor, I believe his call was. It sounded like that's what he said. That's the Midwest coming in. Sounds like the Midwest. Okay. Okay, pretty much that's what it's all about. Anyway, for those people that's not into radio, I hope you enjoy your Facebooking, your Snapchatting, and all your other social media that you usually ka-chuck about, and enjoy the day. And once again, happy Mother's Days to all those mothers out there.